nice wet morning.
There's Pandora.
And there's Pandora, Mom's favorite shop. We're riding the tram to our destination today. We're just taking a tour of some windmills. It's been kind of wet, but we've also been getting sunny days too, so I think we'll be okay regardless. We have to ride it to the central station, and then from there I guess we're getting on a bus or something. It's taking us outside of Amsterdam. So rain, 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 rain. Rain.
Nice weather. Chicos, somos como una familia, guys. Come here, everyone. My group, Osano, Pablo group, come here. Chicos.
He brings it to this side, and when I open the stone floor on the other side and the scraper pass by, then it just drops there. So the only thing I do with the stones, that's grinding. Now, and the stones, they were replaced in 1825, and then they started with a weight of 5 ton, that's 5,000 kilo. Now, and right now they are half the size, 2.5 ton each, and it's blue basalt, and that's rock from Belgium. And upstairs, so what you see here on the floor, that's this, and this is the product from the stones, and this is from yesterday. So when there is enough wind, there's a wood fire burning, and that's why everything here is black, because there is no chimney. And then we don't have woodworm in the mill. They don't like smoke. Yeah? So what I do, I put one bucket with a product of the stones, that's about 10 kilo, on the stove, and then here we make it warm till 60 degrees, and we make it warm. Yeah, that makes the oil a little bit more fluid, then I can press more oil when it's warm. So esta es una estufa. Now, when I make it warm, then this one is turning around, and that's to keep it from burning. So esta está girando para no se quema. So when the peanut flour is warm enough, and it takes about 5-6 minutes, now then I put it in 2 of those bags. Now the bags, they are hanging on this side of the stove. So when it's warm enough, I lift this up, and then I can pull this ring, and then it drops into the 2 bags. See, there's no bottom. Now then each bag is about 5 kilo. So for salad oil and cooking oil, and you can see that on the other side the oil press. Now, and this is what's left over after pressing, and that's a hard compressed cake, and that's for feeding the cows and horses in the winter time. So what I make here with a good wind, that's oil and cattle food. Now, what I do here in 1 year, because I do this really for my work, that's about 6,000 liters of oil. Now, and they do that in a modern oil factory in 10 minutes or less. Wow. Yeah, but they're working on 30 years, so. Now, I can do this for my job, and that's possible, yeah, because we get here a lot of groups.
Kitty, 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 kitty. They won't let him in.
Voldendam. My name is Sonia, and behind me you can see our little factory where we make our homemade Voldendam cheese. So the process starts every morning when the farmer brings in fresh milk in a container like this, where we heat the milk up until it's 30 degrees centigrade. So after 4 weeks we can eat the cheese, then we call it a young cheese. After 4 months it's slightly mature cheese, and after 8 months we talk about an old cheese. If you like old cheese, we have a very special one upstairs. It's an almost 3 years old cheese. Nice, strong and salty flavor. Delicious with some mustard. It looks like a sausage, but it's smoked cheese. And they smoke the cheese just like they smoke ham, fish or eel. And you can try it with goat's milk or cow's milk. Delicious.
This is Dutch
Homemade cheese,
cheese with
human, natural and natural.
How is that?
Some cumin, natural and natural. So cumin, natural and natural cheese, delicious one. Some homemade cheese, goat cheese with chocolate. Do you like to try with goat cheese with chocolate?
Was the last 2 days from
12 days of rain now.
Lunch is kibbeling And frites. Leslie got tomato soup. Yeah, this is.
Cheese for you. And
That's what I got for lunch.
oh, that's cheese for
That's our tour guide and bus driver. We're having lunch right now in this little seaside cafe, and then afterwards we're going to see about how they make syrup waffles.
Not today. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, where do you come from? Which exotic countries? India. Mexico. So while I'm baking, I'm also going to tell you a little bit about the history, and I hope my voice stays with me. I always make long days and a lot of talking, so I hope it's there. Okay, so let me take you back to late 1800, because that was the time that it all started for Mrs. Voldje. She had her own bakery right here in this lovely village, Voldendam, making bread and chocolate, of course, and selling it to the local people, the fishermen, the families. And they all had big families. Mrs. Voldje herself married to a fisherman, 9 children, so they had to work really hard. Around that time, Mrs. Voldje heard that there was a baker in Gouda, and Gouda is a place also in the south of Holland. That baker was making special cookies, and she found out how he did that, and I will explain it to you. At the end of the day, the baker had all leftovers from everything that he made and baked. And in Holland, we do not throw away the leftovers, we use everything. So the baker put it together like little balls of dough. And of course, no electricity. The baker had an oven. And this iron, so this was his iron. Inside of this iron, into the fire, to the oven, and then the baker had a waffle. He liked the waffle, but it was a little bit dry. So what do you do? Because also in Gouda there was a brand new stroop factory around the corner. He put stroop on the waffle. And then you have a stroop waffle, of course. Okay. Oh, do you hear that? So this is the waffle, and Mrs. Voldje really liked the idea, but she was thinking, I like it, yes, it's okay, but I want to make my own stroopwafel. I want to create my own dough. So flour, butter, sugar, yeast, milk, and 1 egg. And then you have the waffle, and of course, stroop, so the caramel, that's brown sugar with butter. Yeah, if you are on a diet, I'm so sorry, you went to the wrong place. So do you see the little brown dots inside? What can it be? It's a secret ingredient, so whatever happens in this room stays in this room. Cinnamon. Cinnamon, yeah. So cinnamon inside to make it more tasteful. So we have to make it when it's still warm, otherwise the biscuit will break. So I'm going to make it nice and round. So no fighting, your waffle is bigger than mine. And you see here, leftovers again. And I told you, in Holland we do not throw away the food, so Mrs. Voldje gave all the leftovers to her husband. So now we split the waffle. And a lot of people think I need to make 2. Yeah. Yay. Okay, like this. Turn it around, and then it's open. You can see it's really hot. And now the best part. This is the caramel. I told you, the diet's not today. Okay, the other one on top. And I press a little bit, so now I know that the caramel is all over your waffle. And this is how we make the best cookie of the world. It's nice and warm and ooh, very good to eat. And you've noticed my group is bigger than my waffle. Don't worry, I have plenty more upstairs for you to try. And I have to watch my fingers over here for a second, excuse me for that. So this one over here is the traditional one, and the traditional one is always caramel. When I take you upstairs, you can try more flavors. Also my favorite.
So Kitty, you're under my umbrella. Oops. You found that cozy, I guess. Nossa.
Okay, hello everybody.
Hello.
Welcome here at the Wooden Shoe Factory. My name is Joel. I'm gonna explain about the wooden shoes here in Holland. And to start with, and I think this is importante, the wood that we use is poplar. La madera es álamo. We use it fresco, then it's soft and easy to cut. Blando y fácil para cortar. And when this wood is dry, it's very lightweight and most important, water resistant. Cuando knives like this for the outside of the shoe, para el exterior del sueco. Spoons and reels, like I have over here for the inside, el interior, takes a lot of time. If I do it by hand, it will take me 3 hours. It's simple, the knife cuts away where the guide feels. El cuchillo corta lo que siente del guía. The block of wood animal, la madera y la molde, they will rotate, giran. If they go in the same direction, in la misma dirección, okay, let's go. Vamos.
Wow.
Hard work, right? Mucho trabajo. I'm pretty tired, and look, the outside is almost finished. Mira, el exterior está casi listo. These ends I will cut off later. Voy a quitar los extremos después. Así es, of course. Bravo, shit. Bravo.
Wow.
Gracias. Okay, the inside is finished. El interior es también listo. These ends I will cut later. Oh no, I'm going to cut off. Not now. I'm going to cut off the ends. Voy a quitar los extremos. First, a question. Una pregunta. Because with this knife, I also do manicures. Yes, estoy haciendo manicura. Venga, gracias. Shoes finished. Thank you. But it's still wet. Pero todavía está húmeda. So now it needs to dry for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, the shoes will be half the way. And water resistant. Los color. Bello.
I'm assuming,
Mom's checking out the wooden shoes.
I'm assuming,